So back in July, my wife asked me to make her a chicken coop, and I couldn't resist. So she gave me a picture to look at, and I was like, eh. I mean, it looked cool, but it was small, it was tiny, and for the size that it was, it probably could hold like maybe 4 or 5 chickens. So I decided that I wanted to change it, but keep the original coop, make it larger. So I had to design the thing, draw out my plans, figure out what size footages I wanted to do, how many chickens we wanted. And for me, I'm 4 or 5 egg a guy day. Egg a guy day. Did I say that backwards? And keep in mind the fact that I needed to have somewhere at least 10 chickens, if not 12. And so I went with a 25 by roughly 10 foot wide pen, which I think is more than enough room in the yard for these guys to run around in. And then also my daughter was into bunnies, so I went with little bunnies on the side for her. And it came out pretty sweet. White's our color, obviously, if you look at it. And hope you guys like it. So on the left side, I started with the rabbit keep. Right now we have 3 mangy little things, and they tear up everything. That used to be a pretty white just a few months ago. So just so you know, if you get rabbits, they destroy everything. And this is the black sheep. I gave her a little black sheep house. But here is the coop. Has 5 nests. Canopy covering the yard so they stay dry in the rain. Double doors to get in because they kept chasing me out the door. Stupid ass things, I couldn't keep them back. So I put an extra door. I have the entry into the coop right there. We're in front, we got 2 doors, storage in the nest box. Storage is pretty large. Has all the keep food, worms, little treats, scratch. And the best part about it is this is rodent proof. There's no way for little rats or mice to get their little tails inside and eat any of this crap, which we instantaneously had a problem with rats as soon as we started with these chickens, which was great. So the nest in the original design had 5. I mean, no, it had 3. And I made 5. Oh, check it out. Some of the girls are inside hanging out. Say hi, girls. So it has 5 boxes. I already collected the eggs for today, but it took a little training with the ceramic eggs to get them to... Oh, wait, look, there's another one. Awesome. Good job. Good job. Which we thought we had the numbers right with the eggs. It's freaking hilarious. No, we were super way off. Like, we have eggs coming out of our ears. Got them a little porch lamp. Oh, and yes, I did run water out here. I ran water out. Planted a little tree out in the corner, put it on a little timer. This guy I got from a buddy. It was an ugly rusted red reel, and he said he ain't doing nothing with it, so I took it, stripped it, painted it black, but there ain't nothing better than having your hose retractable like that. Goes from a piece of rigid pipe, because Well, it looked smoother and cleaner when I spray painted it. Into a compression fitting into PVC. Worked fantastic. And around here it don't get cold, so, or at least not that cold, so I can keep the plastic or PVC above ground without it cracking to crap. Go around the backside before I go inside. Backside is simple. There's our power that comes in. But right here, I'm going to change and I'm going to add 2 doors. So that way it's a little easier to clean. It's proven to be a pain in the butt to clean. Oh, and then I just naturally had to add a cupola at the top. Look at that guy. It's awesome. Yes, 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 I hear you. I'm coming in there. So this was the only door originally, so it's on a spring. Kicks back, keeps you in. But what I noticed was the dang things kept trying to stick their heads out there while I was trying to close the door, and I was freaked that I was going to smash their heads in it. And so I was, nah, I can't have that. So then I added this extra door to keep them back. Plus they were crapping right here, like they wouldn't go anywhere else but right here. So I got this extra door. So in the yard I had a piece of eucalyptus fall, so I cut it and so they can perch on it. But it has the 2 lights that I changed a little bit. It was the same light as the one above their nest there outside, but I added a piece of rigid pipe so they can extend down. Got their food carriers, or little food, whatever you, pails I guess. They hang off the ground. Everything hangs off the ground except for that big guy right there, because it'll lose its seal if it hangs off the ground. Which naturally, as you can see, the reason why you want to keep it off the ground. What? What? Underneath, where they can stay dry and ruffle their feathers up in dirt, even though it's wet outside. So that door on the outside there was a part of the original design so they could access and clean, because the yard was enclosed from that point right there. But I wanted to keep the design, so I put the doors on there, and they basically never get used. And then their little ramp up into the door. So the back side's just bare. There's nothing fancy about that. Alright girls, get out the way. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry. So we got a latch on it. And inside, albeit I know I said it doesn't get cold around here, but see, chickens slow down their laying in the winter. Next to none. My cousins aren't even laying. So I have the heater going all the time. Now see here, this is a switch. Turn on the switch here, and it turns on the light inside. The one outside above the deal, which don't make fun of that wiring, okay? I couldn't come up with anything else to get that wire safely around. And outside. Yes, yes. So yeah, this is my chicken coop. Hope you guys like it. Yeah. And the guillotine. We had almost smashed one of them the other day, so I put it up on a wire for now anyway. I'm thinking about doing electric draw gate on timers, so when they come in at nighttime like they always do, it'll close automatically behind them and open in the morning. But future videos, future videos. Quick update. Stupid rabbits are fighting. So I'm going to divide them. They're all 3 of them are going to be divided. They're all going to be on their own. So I basically just cut another box out of 2x4s, the width of the fence line, throwing on some fencing on it. And yeah, hopefully this will keep them out from each other. They're just tearing each other up, man. They're just savages. I don't get rabbits. I don't get them. Like, why do we need rabbits? God, my grandpa keeps telling me to eat them. I might just do that. I don't know, we'll have to see. And see, the way I'd been doing things, see, I do them in the corners. I start with the first one in the inside corner, and then I go to the inside of that one, and as I go along I'm pushing tension down. But down here, unless I go and measure out each one of these sections and I'm able to get it to where these land inside over here, I have no real way of attaching a screw in a manner that I want to do. So basically I take my needle nose, and usually I can do a smaller loop than this, but this thing landed stupid, so I'm going to go right about there. And then I'll throw a screw through that. Do it over and over, all the way down, just like so. Bam, Gina. What are you doing? I haven't even put it in there yet, and you eating the sumbitch. Look how nasty they are when they pick on each other. Look at that. Yes, I'm talking to you, ugly. See, that's what they're supposed to look like. Oh, but see how ruthless they are? Keeps on fucking with each other. God, cut it out. So hopefully problem solved. Now they can't get to each other. Which those two were just scrapping like mother, man. Just beating the crap out of each other. And then I tried mixing them, matching them, putting black with the black and the brown with the black and mixing the other black with it. I'm just about at the end of my line with this. I'm over it. Stop it! Alright, man. Sorry this video was so light on details. But it gets the job done, you know. And look at, you ain't happy, which means I'm happy. Ain't that right?